Okay, so I got cut off there, so let's start it all over. So I got done with a great day, and one of the things that I am consistently reminded of, how often am I reminded of it? Well, every single patient, and that is that I have to get my rhythm of the adjustment. And the reason you have to do that is because everybody's fascial tension and range of motion and musculature, distance up to you, to your piezoform, it changes. So you always have to reset. And you can't just get in there and just go kaboom and just start releasing. So every single patient, I step up and I just slowly start touching them and I get my personal rhythm. And that starts with just those nice swings. And then what I start doing is I start focusing on my mass. I mean, I literally close my eyes or turn my head away, that I'm not looking at the person's neck. So it takes my focus away and I can kind of look inside, and I start pushing and driving my pelvis, and that's the only thing I feel. And then once I get that rhythm and I feel like I'm close enough and my arms aren't extending too far, meaning I'm losing my center of gravity, or I'm not too short and I'm not getting my power, I've got it just right where, you know that place where you push the bumper of a car, everybody's pushed on a car and you've got your mass set exactly against it. That space is where your mass and your piezoform are touching that patient. So that mass is driving first, and then I start focusing, once I have that mass set, as I start focusing on my piezoform. And the piezoform has to be relaxed. So one of the biggest problems that, besides not using our mass, and if we don't use our mass, what do you think we start using? We use our arms. And once we use our arms, we have completely shot the picture of trying to release the patient. Okay, because you can't use your arms, because what has to happen is the arms and the piezoform have to separate. So the piezoform has to be relaxed, and if the piezoform isn't relaxed, which means the wrist isn't relaxed, the hand isn't relaxed, then guess what happens? Then you're not going to be able to get a release. So what I notice is, start by getting that mass moving, start getting that piezoform just a touch. You should try to just touch the piezoform and lean in without ever activating your arms. If you could practice that with every single patient 5-10 times after you get your mass set, then you can actually lean in that piezoform just a hair deeper. So you grab onto that tension and you start leaning in, and you feel that separation in your piezoform. And if you want to feel that separation in your piezoform, then you have to be able to relax your arms, aka you need to mass adjust, okay? And one of the things that starts happening is you start grabbing that piezoform and just leaning in. That piezoform retracts like a slingshot. And you'll feel, and what you want to try to notice is almost your piezoform is rolling like a marble, and it's not round, so you'll feel it's clunking around, and you can roll it left to right, right to left, because the piezoform, is the whole idea, is to roll that tension all the way around so that you could pull tension this way, this way, this way, this way, and you're constantly releasing tension through the whole body and restoring the tensegrel envelope, okay? So find your mass. Make sure that your arms stay completely out of the game. They're tucked in. You get yourself set, okay? Get in tight. A lot of times my superior knee is touching somebody on their nose, or it's definitely touching them on the back of the head, because you're in tight and you're leaning in, you're using your mass. And at the end of it, if your piezoform is relaxed, all you got to do is a small push-pull and a wrist lever. We'll review these things, of course, in Atlanta, but that's today's message. Have a phenomenal day, guys.